The opinions, viewpoints, and beliefs presented on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the management, the affiliates and broadcast partners, or the sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Scarefest Radio, the radio you can see.
And hello and welcome everybody to a 2-week away episode of Scarefest TV. I'm your host, Wes Forsyth. I am joined tonight by, you know her as Adrienne. It's Adrienne, it's Deacon Elder, isn't it? I always forget what order your last names are in. It's like, you just got a bunch of names. Anyway, I called her in at the last moment, everyone, because I had something planned, but I had not done any execution on it. So I decided, you know what, we'll just bullshit for an hour and see how that goes. How you doing this week, Adrienne?
I am doing great, Wes. How are you doing?
I am okay. Well, the candle's been burnt at both ends, and it's I'm starting in the middle now, and you know the old adage, the end of the rope? I'm down to that little thread. And that's mentally. Physically, I'm fine. But mentally, I'm just ready to pop it off. Everybody, the original broadcast date is October 8th, 2021. And tonight, we're just talking about Scarefest. We have a celebrity announcement tonight. We do have. And we have some updates on some other things. We've got, I don't know, what should we talk about first, Adrienne? What do you think?
Oh, well, we could just start, like, if we're going to go through the weekend, we can start at the beginning.
Speaking of which, everybody, I wanted to share with you, well, how my life works here. I got a text from Nicole saying she would send me some talking points for tonight's show. She, in fact, sent me a 4-page Word document. So, 4 pages. 5 if you count the cover page, which doesn't have anything on it. I don't know why she does that. But anyway, 4 pages of stuff. So, yeah. I'm just going to go through the website. So anyway, to start off, don't forget, everybody, we are doing the launch party on Thursday. That's the 21st of October. Are you coming to that, Adrienne?
I will be there in the vicinity of the launch party, probably at the Hyatt, with my laptop glued to my hand. But yeah. Absolutely.
So, the event for that night, now, I kind of teased, I was trying to talk Nicole into doing karaoke, both nights, but I got thinking about it. One night of karaoke will be enough. We're doing horror trivia. If you show up early, the launch party starts at 9. If you show up early, the trivia will be going on. Trivia starts at 7, and they even want you there before there to register for it. Teams of 4.
Yep.
And then I know nothing else about trivia. So
that's the gist of what I also.
So anyway, so that's how we're kicking the weekend off, and then we'll have we've actually told the bar to load Halloween music for that night. So after the launch party is, once after the trivia is over, then we get to sit and talk and listen to music and drink excessively. That's what throws my whole weekend off, by the way, the launch party. I famously, since Scarefest 10, because that was the day they had the bright idea that started at like 3 p.m. Do you remember that?
I do.
Well, I was there. Drinking.
You started at...
I started drinking at like 4 p.m. tops. And actually, but I had a wonderful time. I did not get overly excessively. That was the night that Elizabeth Fields' mom tried to kill me. But if anybody keeps up with that stuff. But the point is, tried to murder me now. It was murder. It would have held up in court. The point is, that threw me off for the rest of the weekend. And by Saturday night, I was dead. I mean, I was just, went to the VIP party and it was just, or no, it was the Friday night VIP party back then. But yeah. So the next night I had no fun at all. And then I don't remember Saturday. I think I went and sat in a bar and drowned in my, whatever. Okay. Now there is a question that's been popping up in the chat room. I've seen it from time to time. Now it's in another chat room. I'm just going to come out and ask it. I think the answer is we'll know. Is Dave Sheridan's costume, or is he going to be in costume for his photo op? Do we actually? He is.
He is.
Okay. There's your answer, Facebook user. That chat room on my thing doesn't show me who actually says anything, but so that is the plans on it. He wasn't, the reason it wasn't announced that way, he wasn't under contract to do it that way. So that, right. Yeah. So that was, there's your explanation now, because he's not under contract to do it if we actually sold it that way. And then he said, I don't feel like he can, just show up in his sweatpants and, so no, that,
right.
So that's your answer there. And okay, going on down, let's see, is there any other questions? No.
Not yet.
Okay. So, yeah, if we're watching the Facebook chat rooms, everybody. Okay. Then we jump to Friday morning, Friday afternoon, actually. Now this is something we're doing different this year. This film festival, and I was actually going to do an entire show about the film festival, and I may still do it next Friday if I get everything worked out. These are going to be the best films we have ever shown at the film festival. Guarantee it. Now, the reason I can say that is because I personally oversaw the judges team. And one thing
How many? How many hours did you watch?
Oh, God. Well, now, to be fair, some of the submissions, I watched the beginning of it, and then I jumped to the end of it to see who got killed. And, because I'm judging, I'm trying to judge them. Me personally, I'm trying to judge them dispassionately. I want to know if the acting's good, and you can tell that. If the story makes sense, if the cinematography and that kind of stuff, and about of the features though that we brought in, I have pretty much watched all of them, and I have to watch a couple more, but I'm watching all of them thoroughly because we're nominating our winners out of that.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, what I was talking about, everybody, before I was so rudely interrupted.
That is why.
1:00. You remember how you used to, even if you didn't have a gold ticket, I've done it. I had a 3-day pass one time and did it. But if you have a lot of times, if you have a gold ticket, you go on, you show up late because you get there the night before. You got nothing to do all day Friday. So you're sitting around, remember the old lobby? Well, there ain't one. So you can't sit around that and watch people go in and out. But what you can do, you can go to Lex Live and you can watch the film festival. It starts at 1:00 this year, everybody. And
did you drop your pocket?
Did I drop my pocket? What?
What are you looking for over there?
Oh, that's Anita. My producer, Anita Forsyth, is scribbling notes, I guess from the chat room.
Yes.
Okay, now, because it's in the chat room, we'll go ahead and answer this question. See, I haven't looked at the chat room for a moment.
What night is Fanboy 13 playing?
We don't know. Actually, I guess it premieres.
It premieres on the 22nd.
Yes. So there's your answer. It will be showing the 22nd. And since we're talking about it, we'll give you a little heads up, everybody, because we have not released this information publicly because your graphics artist hasn't done the banner yet. At one of the showings, we got to get the schedule, okay? We know it's premiering the 22nd. We don't know the show times because it's not one of our films. It is one of the theater's films. So we have to get their schedule, and then one of the showings, presumably Friday night, in the midst of all the other stuff we're doing, we're going to have a little miniature black carpet thing. But a premiere, because we booked like a third of the people that's in the movie. So,
Right.
Yeah. So that's your answer on that. Let me give it a chair. So, yeah, we know it's going to be showing that night. We just don't know the times to release them for Lex Live.
Elizabeth Stone has a question.
Elizabeth Stone, VIP pickup on Thursday. Where exactly are you able to pick those up at? Now, that is a two-part question, I believe. Right, Adrienne?
It is.
If you're golden VIP, you show up at the convention center, correct?
Yep, that's right.
Now, we had some platinums left over, and I from the year that wasn't. Adrienne, you may answer that part.
So the platinum ticket holders are all booked in at the Hyatt for their stays, and you can actually get your bags at the Hyatt. I will be there starting Wednesday. So I will be there on Thursday. I will be there on Friday. And if you don't get them Friday morning, then we will leave them at the Hyatt front desk for you to pick up.
So it's like concierge service. So that's your answer. Gold ticket holders, you go to the con like you always do. We've got a little VIP check-in area. Because now I'd say that now one time there was word. I don't think we ever decided to do it over Lex Live, did we, on Thursday?
No, we had talked about it, but I think we're gonna stick with the convention center. We just had to get an okay from them to use it.
And that's because nobody wanted to carry 150 bags back across the street to the convention center. I know how these things work. I know how these things work. Okay, so convention center, you pick up golden. Go to the Hyatt to pick up your platinums. For those of you that bought platinum tickets in 2020, and held on to it. We love you. We love everybody that held on to their tickets. It just shows the loyalty of the Scarefest.
They knew we like a bad penny. We always come back.
I hope everybody cashes in their damn tickets this year, though. Because that is one thing. I'm going to go ahead and we've mentioned it online, but I do want to make it clear to everybody. If you have so much as a head cold, stay the fuck away. That's the rule of everything in 2021. So if you've had COVID, if you're not sure, like I said, head cold, flu, hemorrhoids, if you're not 100% well, and the reason I say that is, your unused tickets can be rolled over to 2022. Till there. Okay. There it is. Okay. Now, for those, somebody actually emailed about this earlier today. We've been broadcasting it, but the word doesn't get out, and because the only people listening to the show are like the loyal fans that watch the webpage constantly, this won't go to them either. But Friday is Hero Day. All first responders, law enforcement, firefighters, medics, and military. And somebody asked if that included hospital workers. And for the most part, it does. That's why I put medics. I mean, I guess I could have went doctors, nurses, janitors, people work at hospitals, but I thought, medics would cover it. But anyway, if you're in those fields, the medical field, if you consider yourself honestly a first responder or active and retired military, come with your ID and we will wave you in.
Yep.
Highly accurate there. But I'm just gonna say we had people that the sheriff's my cousin, and no, you have to have ID. Okay, that was in previous years, by the way. The black carpet event. Now we officially open Scarefest floor at 3:00 in the afternoon for VIPs and media. 3 p.m. is the official start of Scarefest, and it's a black carpet event. It will be hosted by the tomb attendant. Which, if anybody doesn't know, that's me in really crappy makeup and a really crappy outfit doing a voice that's a really bad imitation of the Crypt Keeper. But I have fun doing it. So the only reason I'm doing that, Adrienne,
That's all that matters.
the only reason I'm doing that is because I enjoy doing that voice so much. And oh, there she is. So, yeah, so I'm doing, that's why I'm doing it, everybody. I'm making fool of myself, and I got to figure out if I'm going to wear that white face paint all damn night. But anyway, going on. Once you get to the Scare Fest, 6 p.m. Friday, I guess that'll be our first event of the day. The Scream Queen contest. Now this, we were down to CreepyCon, and they had a Scream Queen contest. We thought it was really cool, and I thought we should try that. And then Nicole schedules it all weekend. What are you shaking your head at?
We had the Scream Queen contest at Scarefest years ago, and the reason I remember it so vividly is because I was back on Stars Row. All of a sudden, through the ambient chatter of the crowd, you hear a blood-curdling scream. And the security, none of us had any clue what was going on. And so started freaking out, and then someone else started screaming. So we all panic and run towards the screaming, only to get there and find it's Scream Queen contest.
Okay, then I'll give CreepyCon credit for bringing it back. Okay, because apparently I was out of the building that day because I don't remember it. Anyway, so we do have a Scream Queen contest going on 6 p.m. Friday. Okay, I'll come back to, we got to circle back to that. I'm going to circle back to that. We do have more to talk about on Friday night. Oh, it's commercial time. Okay, we'll be right back. Everyone is talking about CBD oil. Most of us know that CBD is a cannabis compound that has significant medical benefits, but does not make people high. Its benefits include pain relief, anti-seizure properties, anxiety relief, fights cancer, reduces the risk of diabetes, and it is even used as a sleep aid. Blue Leaf Naturals CBD and hemp products are full-spectrum hemp extract oils. They use only hemp grown in Kentucky, supporting Kentucky farmers and businesses and helping you and your family stay healthy and well. Blue Leaf Naturals, created with care from seed to shelf. Visit their website at blueleafnaturals.com. Blue Leaf Naturals, a Kentucky proud company.
Horror. Movie. Fans. For. Life. On Facebook. Find us. For watch parties. For news. For memes. For friends. For life. Horror movie fans for life. Join us.
And welcome back, everybody, to Scarefest Television. We're going through the calendar events of the schedule, the whole rigmarole for Scarefest 2021, Scarefest 13 Resurrection. Incidentally, okay. Now, in addition to my 4-page Word document, I also got a little short version of talking points. Fanboy 13 we covered. the second talking point, I don't even know what the hell she means, so I'm not even going to discuss it. The film viewings, yeah, we're doing film viewings. We talked about that. Now we'll get to that on the weekend part. I won't even mention that. And her contractor is here, and so she was called outside before she finished the list. So most of this will be stuff that I cover, later. So I don't know why I did that. Okay, back to the schedule. Now, Saturday, we're on Saturday now as far as the con. We got stuff to talk about Friday night. Scream Queen contest again, 1 o'clock. So you have 2 opportunities. Of course, Saturday. A lot of people come on Friday, don't do all 3 days. So we've got the Scream Queen contest on Saturday. This is something I'm not sure we've got the word out very well about. Everyone on the show knows about it, but I have a funny thing. I just haven't seen enough questions about it. Our costume contest this year. You want to explain how we're doing it a little better, or?
Yeah, that's fine. So the costume contest pre-judging is going on at 4 p.m. on Saturday. So you can come in anytime before 4 o'clock and you can register your costume. Now, I did get a good question today. Someone was asking if it had to be a handmade or partially handmade costume. No, it doesn't. You can enter any costume into the costume contest. But typically, if you go to the store and you get like a Pennywise mask or something, but yeah, you're absolutely welcome to enter. And the pre-judging will be on the con floor at 4 p.m. And then I think it's 10 of the top finalists will be selected and pass, if they don't have one, to go to the VIP party that is going on at Lex Live. And then the final judging will be at 10 p.m. And the winner gets a $500 cash prize.
So there, $500. Okay, from the chat room, I do have to interject. What's the story on speed dating? We're not having it.
Oh, yeah. Speed dating was a really awesome idea, and some of the folks that we wanted to do it haven't really had the time to put into it for the show. Now, that being said, we are still in talks of implementing slasher dating in Lexington, maybe at some bars between now and the next show, and then really getting it ready for the next Scarefest, because we didn't want to half-ass it.
Right. And because we never half-ass anything that you know about.
Exactly.
The gist of it is the first group tried to make it too complicated. Then we found somebody else that could do it, but we didn't find them in time for them to even get a highly simplified version ready for the con. They are still working on it. They even bought a domain name. So anyway, it'll be here. It'll probably be on the calendar next year, and we're hoping to sponsor some events in Lexington through the year. So, but that's the story on it. Okay, now the VIP party. I am going to go ahead and explain this, since that makes a good segue. How do you get in the VIP party? You buy a damn ticket. You buy a damn VIP party ticket. A VIP level ticket. Now, we have decided not to sell actual VIP tickets. I did explain this in, I think it's on the costume judging page on the website. We realize what it is. The corner bar is only so big, and we have really sold a lot of VIP tickets this year. So we had wanted to actually sell tickets to the VIP party at a premium to protect the VIP ticket holders, but we decided not to do it. We decided to keep it the size it was. Now, how can I see the costume party? Hey, if you've never been to Lex Live, let me explain it to you. There's a corner bar on the corner. There's a lobby, and then there's the Game Day Sports Bar, which will be public. You may go to the Game Day Sports Bar. You may stand in the lobby. You may circulate in the lobby, because that's where they sell the movie tickets. We can't exactly rope that off. Now, you will be it's like the cheap seats, everybody. If you want to see the costume party, you'll be right next door, and the costume people will be milling in and out. So in other words, you won't, and you'll be, and by the way, DJ Trey's playing the music. You could hear him in the basement of the convention center when he was on the top floor. Not going to be a problem. Did I describe that accurately, Henry?
Absolutely. And I, for would probably, even if I were a VIP ticket holder, because I have like kind of like social anxiety. I was there today and I went in and I looked at it again to make sure it was the same size I remember it being. Now, for what we're using it for, it's perfect and it's got an awesome bar, but the standing capacity is like 120 people. So how I think it's going to work personally is I think you're going to have like the VIP, exactly how you described it, and then people are going to filter in and out. They're going to go over to the arcade because the arcade is awesome. Again, if you haven't checked out Lex Live, you live out of town, go on their website and check it out because they've got the game day sports bar. How big are those TVs up there that they split into 4? They're as big as my house.
I was just saying, the one in the...
And they're two.
I haven't paid that much attention to the one in the game day sports bar, but I do know the one in the other bar is like the size of my house. So...
That's right. It's saying, so... Yeah.
Now, anything going on during the VIP party on Saturday night is a la carte. You may literally, if you do... Most of it, if you have a Scarefest pass, you can get in it. I don't think, is there anything that's VIP only that night? I don't think so.
Just access to the corner bar.
Yeah, other than, access to the corner bar, and of course VIPs get preferred seating because that's what we do. But other than that, if you got a Scarefest pass, you may do anything else in the building that is part of our stuff, the movie premieres, and the movies, and but then if you don't want to do that, you go bowling. Just rent a lane, go bowling. All that stuff will be going on.
We're encouraging like cosplay bowling. It's not an official event, but there's going to be a lot of people on Saturday that were in costume, and costumes are awkward. Sometimes your outfit is awkward. Maybe you've got face paint or like a wig or something, and it would just be really funny to watch you all try to bowl. I mean, I say that, but it's hilarious to watch me try to bowl in bowling shoes and comfortable clothes. So
see, if we can get this place so freaking packed full of Scarefest attendees this year, I want to do cosplay bowling next year, and maybe next year they can do it where you get a, for if you're wearing cosplay, you actually get a free pair of shoes or something. That's not going to happen this year. It's regular price, but anyway, yes, we highly encourage you to go bowling in your costume, and because that's the type of people we are. Yes. And Chad's saying the reason there's only that many they only admit that many people because we do not allow chairs at the Scarefest. So okay, back to the calendar.
We don't know. We don't.
They 5 p.m. Okay, the costume prejudging at 4, horror trivia at 5. More, and that's on the floor. This one though is individual, right?
Not teams.
Right, not teams. You're on your own, people. You get to show off your knowledge. You can't count on Bob, who watches too much TV.
Right.
Then, the theatrical premiere, as we talked about last week, of 13 Sleighs Till Christmas starts at 7 over at Lex Live. So the con will still be going on, but if you want to catch the theatrical premiere and black carpet event, head over to Lex Live at 7 p.m. For that, and that is the theatrical premiere. Then, now that's all the floor stuff I got on the calendar right now. I'm sure there's probably something that I've missed, but other than Kids Day.
Not missed, but I would like to include that for Friday and Saturday and Sunday, that we do have the main stage up front, which is going to be the entertainment stage. It's right as soon as you come in the door. Once you get your ticket, there's a food court, and then there's the main stage. We have entertainment on that stage, and then we're also going to have an aerialist show where they hang from this big contraption thing and do it's crazy. I looked up a video of their performance and it's pretty awesome. And then of course we also like the speakers and stuff, which I'm sure Wes will get to. But as far as like those aren't listed as events, but that main stage will have entertainment on them, and we'll have schedules posted of who is performing when.
Yeah, we'll those. See, that's part of the complications that I'm running into. I need to put them on the schedule some way so people don't forget them. But there'll be multiple performances, like with the aerialist. So we got to figure. But yeah, we got that going on. There's all kinds of stuff. I haven't even touched any of the entertainment scheduling. Sunday, Kids Day, and it's probably not all on here, but basically kids get in all free, 12 and under. They get in free all weekend. I've answered that question 1,000 times, but Sunday is for the kids. So we got vendor trick or treat, and what they're basically we're going to use some type of. I really thought the balloons were out of question based on little behind the scenes talks. But first, they will not be helium balloons. I know that because they will charge our asses if you lose them. But basically, the vendors that are participating, most of them probably will have their booth marked. And the plan is to mark it with a bright red balloon somewhere where you can see it. And basically, bring the kids by, trick or treat. Simple enough. 11 a.m. Thriller dance performance, and I've done a page on it, and guess what? I did not up the description. I just know that it's at 11 a.m.
Oh.
I
think
the ballroom house.
Teach the kids to thriller dance.
Yes.
The ballroom house.
Yes.
Point to the ballroom house will be doing it just left me. Nicole knows this. She's probably yelling at her screen right now. Nicole, if you're in any of the chat rooms, pipe up with what it is they're performing. I think it's like Rob Zombie, or it's something cool, but I cannot remember.
Let me look. Yeah, they got a couple things, but right now we're just worried about thriller dance. But yeah, you're right. I'll pull that up. I've got the details on that here, probably in the 4-page email.
You're talking about your other performances. Ballroom House is the one to be doing the thriller dance for the kids at 11 also. Let's
see here. Where is my 4? There it is. I'll pull that up. While I'm pulling that up, I'll go on with more Kids Day stuff. Whoops, wrong tab. Kids Scream Contest. Kids Scream Contest. And that has not updated on the website. Actually, it has. I don't have that page pulled the right Adrienne. Copy. Oh, we lost Adrienne. Oh, hell. Well, she knows that.
My iPad just told me it's at 10%. That's all.
Okay, well. So we got, we're doing a Scream Queen contest for kids, but it's unisex. Anybody, if you're a child, I think they're even doing age groups on it. I'm not sure, but anyway. Kids Scream contest, Sunday at noon.
Okay,
which
here you go.
I just find delightful. Thriller teaching and performing multiple Rob Zombie amazing ballroom performance.
There we go. I was right.
It was practically a sentence, but anyway. Yeah, they're in other words, they're also performing a lot of dances to Rob Zombie music, which I'll leave that up to everybody else. I like his movies, but the music, I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. I grew up in the 80s. I hustle. Anyway, kids costume. Now, the kids costume contest, 1 p.m. We're going to be busy as hell on Sunday. You realize that? Because everything else is like here and there, no, Sunday it's boom, boom, boom. Sunday, kids costume contest, 1 p.m. Registration by 12:30, please. And we got trophies. Now go on the website, everybody. If you didn't see it last year, Wildcat Moving has donated, sponsored, everyone look at it. A neat little Audi. Is that how you say the car name? Audi? Is it Audi?
Yep.
It's spelled Aldi, but I'm from Kentucky. You know, Audi, kids car, and the I think it's the 1 through 6. They win that 7 through 12. Yeah, Power Wheels Aldi for ages 1 through 6, $100 prize for ages 7 through 12. So it's worth it. Let your kids dress up on Sunday, get them in the kids contest, but be there early because the contest will be at 1 p.m. For trivia, 2:30 p.m. That's for the kids. For trivia at 2:30, and that is sponsored by the chip people, Takis chips. Okay, and
also sponsored by the Kids Scream contest is also sponsored by Wicked Cat Clothing, which I'm going to put a shameless plug in here for them because I spoke to her and she is independent. She started her own clothing company and she had backpacks on her website. Well, I gave away my backpack to somebody and I need a backpack for Scarefest so I can tote around all my crap. And I was like, I need a backpack. She sent me a backpack. I got it yesterday and I never get packages or mail. It made it was like Christmas. So that's my plug.
Okay, cool. And finally, I want to 3:30 p.m. the Kids Horror Panel. We're actually going to have a panel discussion brought to you by Junior High Horrors. It's called Horror for All Ages. So in other words, it's going to go into about, I think people that attend Scarefest. Yeah, this is one of those insider outsider things because I get that question a lot. People that I'm pushing it to at like Comic Cons and they find out what I do for a living. Then they, it's too scary for my kids. And I'm like, no, you haven't seen the kids here.
Right.
Yeah. Those little girls that dress up like the twins every year. Oh my God. Anyway. Okay. Commercial break. We'll be right back.
TellMeTarot.com. Rare tarot and oracle decks for the discerning enthusiast or collector. Odd decks are not for everyone. If you are a rare deck collector, art collector, or simply fall in love with a deck, then we might be for you. Right now, get 10% off your first order just for subscribing to their newsletter. Shipping is just $5.99 in the United States. TellMeTarot.com.
Spirit Mechanics is here to help. Their background includes many different specialties across the metaphysical spectrum, including alchemy, shamanism, Celtic witchcraft, angelic magic, astral travel, and more.
With over 30 years combined experience in the group, you can be confident in their ability to help. If there is a question you have that you cannot answer, they will do their best to assist you.
Metaphysics can be intimidating, confusing, and unfortunately, abused. Spirit Mechanics takes pride in being selfless in the pursuit of helping others, being humble and honest with their clients about their questions, and lastly, maintaining a professional and personable atmosphere. They want you to feel as you are coming to a close friend, and they will do everything in their power to make you comfortable and safe.
And welcome back, everybody, to Scarefest TV. We're going to do some announcements, but first, Adrienne asked to call Nicole Griffith out on something.
Yeah. Well, I just got in this chat room, and first off, I want to sincerely thank you for sending me a pink extension cord so that I can sit on my favorite corner of the couch and charge my laptop at the same time. Much love. But that's not the reason I didn't charge my iPad. I charged my iPad because Wes just asked me a little bit ago if I would do this, and I got it up to 38%, and apparently that wasn't enough. So, okay, now we can do the announcement.
Okay, well, that was it. I'm making fun of her for the 4-page talking points, but no, that's fine. Oh, I'm getting the extension cord. Okay, everybody, celebrity announcement for tonight. This one has been coming up so often that I'm actually damn glad to finally get her out of the way. I love her, but I'm serious. If y'all now stop asking for her, Dee Wallace. Dee Wallace is coming, and she's coming. We lost Adrienne's iPad again. Dee Wallace is coming to the Scarefest, and of course, she will be in conjunction with the showings of 13 Fanboy. 13 Fanboy. Of course, Dee was in Cujo and Critters and just a slew of other movies. Another one, damn, like Melissa Rose. Damn near every horror movie ever made. That being said, 13 Fanboy is what she's pushing this year. She's hawking, but Dee Wallace will be at the Scarefest. Oh, you mean the statements?
Mm-hmm.
Adrienne might have them. Okay. Unfortunately.
What?
Okay, we're doing our cancellations now. We've had 2 cancellations, everybody. They are painful, but there's a reason for them. Leslie Easterbrook
Yes.
is canceled. Do you have the statement on her pulled up?
Would you like me to read it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. This isn't from Leslie. This is from her agent, Chris Majors. He said, I'm saddened to announce that due to personal matters, Leslie will be unable to attend the Scarefest in 2021. Although Leslie is beyond disappointed that she is unable to do what she loves the most, which is to embrace her fans that she loves dearly. We all understand that life gives us situations that are just going to be out of our control. Leslie wanted to make sure that you know how important you all are to her and how much she loves Kentucky, which I know because when we've had her before, she's told me that. Thank you for your understanding and respect for her privacy as she is looking forward to visiting with you all in the future.
So, now, the next cancellation, now this one is, I'll say it's painful, but.
Well, yes.
Tiffany Shepis, hot babe Tiffany Shepis is canceling. Now, her reason, I'll start to say excuse, I shouldn't say that. Her reason is pretty straightforward. She got a damn job. So, do you have her statement?
Yes.
Do you have her statement pulled up?
I do. So, Tiffany had been talking to her for the last several weeks. She is filming a show, and when she got her schedule, she was set to be there on Friday and Monday, the first day of our show and the day after. We had even talked about flying her in on a red eye on Saturday so that she could be there, but then she would have to leave Sunday afternoon. And as someone who has flown to California and back 36 hours later, you don't want to do it. So here's her statement. She said, I'm so sorry to miss this year's Scarefest. I had to cancel due to filming, which is cool, but I'm so sad to not see all of you. I promise to be there next year with a super cool project to tell you about. Have the best time and happy Halloween. Now, that being said, Tiffany will be phoning in on Friday to do the Casualty Friday with Kane and Felissa. So we did confirm that, and I talked to Kane this afternoon. So we're on schedule to have her call in and do the show, but she won't actually be able to make it.
And as much as this upsets me, I want to quote Rob Mello, more or less. It's not a verbatim quote, but basically his quote was, "If I wasn't filming, you wouldn't want my autograph." So,
yeah,
I thought that was beautifully worded, Mr. Mello. So anyway, so there's our cancellations for the night. We hated to do it, but we hope that Dee Wallace takes a little of the sting off, and we still have a couple more people that we hope to have ready for showtime tonight, but we didn't have the names ready. So watch for that. We may not even wait till the show next week. But we're gonna be we've got some contracts out there that we're just dotting I's and that kind of stuff. I am going to say that unlike some other the people in the rumor mill, we have all of our flights booked and paid for. And so that that's a dig. That's a dig, and if you're inside the horror industry, you will know who that's a dig for. But okay, we still, this is actually sold pretty well. We're almost 50%. Last time I checked, we were about 50% sold on the axe throwing event.
Oh, we're way over 50%. I checked it a few days ago, and we're like 70% on this one. And the thing is, don't wait. Do not wait. If you want to do the axe throwing, get your tickets before the show if you can, because I guarantee you, you will not be able to get them at the show. We will be sold out. It's an awesome event. I mean, just going to throw axes, like, it's awesome. And it costs like $40 for 2 hours to go throw axes by yourself. It costs like $50 to $60 to get an autograph. You can go and hang out and throw axes with celebrities. And if you all have had a chance to meet some of these guys, they're amazing, and you will not want to miss it. I promise you. It's not like a selling thing. You're going to be real mad if you don't get to go. So get your tickets.
And from what I heard, Kane Hodder's so bad at it, there's no chance of him like hitting you if he tries to throw an axe at you. I'm just gonna put that out there.
That's not true. Kane wasn't bad. It was RA.
And RA's been practicing. So yeah, if RA acts like he's gonna throw an axe at you, you better get moving, because
you better run. Because I talked to RA a couple weeks ago, and he said that he used to do theater in Ohio, and in their free time they would throw axes and hatchets, and he was really, really good at it. Well, he was out of practice, and he hated that. So he has been practicing. So you all better be ready, because RA can split hairs now.
There we go. And Scream Queen Bowling is still on sale. I didn't get word on the Tiffany Shepis team. We have a celebrity that we are supposed to be able to substitute with. We'll have to okay that with everybody on our team. I don't guess we've gotten confirmation on that yet, have we?
Not yet. But I will. If we do, I will reach out to the people. If you all are listening, or if you're watching, or if you see it on the post, maybe we can include that on her cancellation, since they're team-specific tickets. That I'll reach out to you and see if you'd like to switch teams once we make our addition.
Okay. Then this is in flux. Not that she'll be there, but we're still trying to decide when to schedule this. We had moved it to Friday night. Now we're discussing whether we can move it back to Saturday afternoon, evening. But at some point during the weekend, I was supposed to talk to her today. This is on me. I put in a message to get a phone call from her, but she's in Nevada this weekend. And so we're having a little trouble getting together. But Tessa Del Zoppo is doing a psychic medium gallery reading on the weekend. And tickets are for sale on it. So I'll put it this way. If you buy a ticket now because it's scheduled for Friday, and she ends up switching to Saturday, and you can't be there Saturday, I will personally make sure we get either your ticket, and you didn't buy a Saturday, we'll either trade you tickets, we'll refund you, whatever. But I'm sorry, but that is in flux. Or she may stay on Friday. That's the thing. We got to talk to her. We got to get straightened out. And so I wanted to, but those tickets are on sale. And she's a wonderful, nice lady. I've been watching some of her videos. She's real sweet, very, very attractive. But we'll get that straightened out before next weekend. And get your tickets now. The tickets. Somebody was asking me today if we would sell out. No, we don't actually. We're not likely to sell out, but you are likely to have your ass standing in line at the ticket counter if you wait till you get there.
Yes.
So there. And one last announcement. The Central Kentucky Mystical Market for October is not. There is no Central Kentucky Mystical Market for October. Anything good going on in the chat room while I was there? Okay.
No, but I need to hit the next one.
Okay, we're gonna do our sponsor thank yous, and I've got some I need to pull that page up because I've got some I haven't uploaded the graphics for yet because I've been busy with other stuff. But let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull that page up. Now, Wildcat Moving, the official mover of the Scarefest, which saves our bacon every year. And they are also the sponsor of Kids Day. They're the official sponsor of Kids Day. Blythe's Paranormal Productions. Shane Blythe, basically, if you have a paranormal group and you want to do a documentary, he will film it for you and do all the editing and all that. Look him up on Facebook, Blythe's Vids, or just look for Shane Blythe. Probably easier to find him that way, because BLYTHESPIDS. Hypnotic Aromas, affordable luxury crystal healing candles and metaphysical gifts, is a they're a feature. Okay, this is what we're changing the name of it back next year. Adrienne, if you haven't heard, I'm calling it sponsoring vendors. Our full featured vendors, they get, it's too complicated to keep them separate. But yeah, so in other words, don't roll your eyes back in your head. Oh my God, these are not sponsored. Yes, they are. They're sponsoring vendors, but they are full featured vendors. Here's another one. Sacred Mountain Tattoo. Sacred Mountain Tattoo will be at the Scarefest. Expert tattooing and body piercing by the Sacred Mountain Tattoo team. If you want to see them live before then or after, whatever, located in Coal Run Village, north of Pikeville, Kentucky. Zombie Cow Custom Art. You know, they were a featured vendor last year, and I never even knew what they did. Or last time, never even knew what they did. Zombie Cow Custom Art, stainless steel tumblers, FX makeup, silicone, FX prosthetics, mask, and so much more. You can look them up on Facebook, facebook.com/The Zombie Cow. Got a great logo, so I trust them. That's how I can put that.
Love it. Yes.
I do want to go ahead and give a shout out to some more sponsors. They're on the website, but I did not get them uploaded. Dan Cummins of Georgetown, the official car dealer of the Scarefest. Takis, the official chip of the Scarefest. Do they have anything that isn't hot?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. God love them. Thank you for the chips. But I'm 56 years old. The official bourbon of the Scarefest is Town Branch from Lexington Brewing and Distilling Company. I understand they have something special planned for our. Who all gets the special stuff? Is that just platinums?
The celebrities.
Oh, the celebrities. Okay, they got something special planned for the celebrities. But anyway, the official bourbon of the Scarefest. And then Adam's Art Box, original inspired commissioned art by Adam Michaels. He's another sponsoring vendor, adamsartbox.com. And how did that get on there? Yeah. Well, I've already announced it. It's not on there again. Junior High Horrors. Junior High Horrors is a sponsoring vendor. They're doing that seminar on Sunday for kids horror. And they're giving like everybody a comic book. Everybody gets a swag bag and will have a comic book in it.
Yep.
And it's dyslexic friendly. How do you make it? I'm interested in finding out how you make a comic book dyslexic friendly.
I can't wait.
And we did those. And then I want to give special shout out to Lex Live. Now I do have one more. This actual announcement, everybody. I'll be putting it on the website, posting it on Facebook. Wicked World, the official haunt of Scarefest 2021. They back us up every year. Great people. If you buy your ticket and you show up at Wicked World with your ticket stub, they are going to knock $2 off admission. $2 off admission to Wicked World with your Scarefest ticket. So, and then finally the official after hours dive of Scarefest. The official after hours dive. Old hookers. If you haven't experienced it, you haven't experienced life. That's who I got on the sponsor page, other than people we've already mentioned that were event sponsors. So, what we got left? How much is Wicked World? Does anybody remember what the tickets are at Wicked World? See, it's complicated, Jake.
It was $28 last year.
But see that.
But
okay,
that's because they have 3 separate haunts. But because of COVID, they connected all of them. So you go through them separately. You go through all at once. So it's actually a really good deal because it's like less than $10 per attraction.
And I take it, well, so they're still doing it that way this year.
I think so. I'm not 100%, but I haven't heard that they changed back. So if anybody in the chat has been to Wicked World yet, I know that we are trying to get a group of people together. I don't know. We might do Scarefest night at Wicked World tomorrow. We might do it next Saturday, but if it's next Saturday, none of the administrative staff will be able to go because we'll be busy.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere except the hayfield between now and Scarefest, if anybody's wondering.
Right, exactly. So
now
that's Wes's.
It's gonna be a fun weekend. A hayfield day lights the dark, and then Nicole's emails waiting on me when I get back. Anyway, karaoke. Now, okay, going back to Friday night. We talked about the axe throwing, the Scream Queen bowling, but karaoke. We're going to do karaoke from 9 to 11. We got that after that. That way it'll overlap the bowling, and because a lot of our people that'll be bowling and throwing axes love doing karaoke, so there will be celebrities there. Just saying.
Yeah.
We have Cruel Summer. Scott Tepperman's movie will be premiering at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. on Friday, and he'll be doing a Q&A, little introduction and Q&A with that. The feature movie for the evening, Killer Clowns from Outer Space at 9:30. The introduction from the cast does begin at 9. And, excuse me, Friday's midnight movie is at Lex Live, and it's the Q&A begins at 11:30. The Toxic Avenger. And, of course, Mark Torgel will be there on hand for that. Are we going to keep that poor guy up that late?
Well, see, I don't know. Now, this is a job that Nicole gave to me that I have not finished executing yet. Sorry, Nicole. It has nothing to do with the extension cord. I need to contact their agents and make sure that everybody is okay with coming over and doing the movie introductions for the featured films. But the ones I've talked to already have been cool with it now. Okay. Mark, I don't know, that is pretty late, but I gotta remember he's on LA time. So
because that was actually
it might be okay.
If you're listening, whoever it was that asked me today about, well, the bars close at 1, Jake, but we can show a movie whenever the hell we want. Anyway, Jake said he thought everything shut down at 1, but that's the way it is, and they okayed it. So anyway, so I did ask today about the Saturday featured films, which are Night of the Demons and Weird Science. They asked me, well, I can't go to both of them because of the way they're scheduled. They were greatly done that way because we needed to not try to commit the cast to being sober and doing a Q&A at 11:30. So
right.
that's how they got scheduled. Of course, the official VIP party starts at 9 p.m. Oh, I did skip over Saturday at 8 p.m. Booth Brothers, The Attached will be premiering Saturday at 8 p.m. and do a little quick introduction from the Booth Brothers. VIP party starts at 9, and then at 9:30, the Scarefest Drag Show. Now, this is a special event, people, because normally you could not experience the drag show unless you had VIP tickets. This year, if you show up with your Scarefest pass, you can see the horror drag show. Brought to you by Cheyenne Moonshadow and the Black Hills Stage Company. So there, see that was it. That answers the people that said they wanted to buy Saturday VIP tickets. You don't need them. You get a ticket.
Yep.
You can get in that. Weird Science went over 9 p.m. Weird Science. I gotta check. I guess I forget 8:30. I forget what time the cast is supposed to be there. It says on the banner. Yeah, 8:30. They will be there to introduce the movie. And the costume finals at 10 at the VIP party. And then Saturday's feature movie, also 10:15, Night of the Demons, with Q&A introduction at 9:45 from the cast members of that. There, we covered everything in the official calendar. I didn't get through the 4-page Word document, though. So everybody, that's what I was
filled
going
with you.
I do want to, like I said, next week I'm going to try to feature, because I went ahead and downloaded them, all the trailers for the feature films at the film festival. This year's film festival these movies are great. Now, I'm going to make a public announcement. A couple of, we'll call them downtrodden, not downtrodden. Basically, a couple of our filmmakers were used to making the film festival, and they didn't make it this year. And they asked, what happened? We had so many damn entries, we couldn't fit them all in. And that's just pretty much the way it was. And like I said, our judging was on, the only thing we didn't take into consideration, I think next year we will, we did not give extra points for just being a local filmmaker. You had to be an independent filmmaker. And I think I failed to instruct my judges to kind of add points for that. I'll take that blame. But other than that, I mean, the ones we approved were flawless. Out of 139, I forget what it was, 139 entries, 135 of them were just great. That's how hard this was. And we had 46 feature films. I could approve 10 because that's how much theater time we had. It was a tough job. And I still got to watch them again to make nominations. Okay. Yeah, one of our judges is in the chat room, and one of the films she picked didn't make the cut because there wasn't enough points. In other words, I had a consensus of judges. In other words, movies that the judges agreed on, that's the ones that made it. So in other words, a lot of them were just right outside of it. One of them was made in Paris, Kentucky. It was a beautifully filmed movie. But I was about the only person that caught their eye, but that's life. We're going to finish up the show now. I'm going to throw out Bonehead Weekly's movie review. We'll be back next week with more Scarefest stuff because the way my life is going, this entire schedule will change by next Friday.
It better not. It better not.
So everybody, let's go see Joe.
Hey, Scarefest, this is Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly. You are living in a grand time. It's October. It's starting to turn chilly. The leaves are falling, and horror movies abound on all the streaming services. Not only is there like Black Mask, there's The Mask, there's Black something else. There's tons of horror films being streamed right now. And if you have just a half a dozen, if you have Shudder, you can have Shudder and watch new horror films all the time. There's so many horror films I could review on this show. And I'm actually going to take the time to talk about something that's 26 years old, 27 actually, 26. I can't do math. Anyway, today I want to talk to you because we did a episode on Bonehead Weekly about horror films that use mechanical monsters, whether that be like robots or something like that. And the movie I want to talk about came out in 1995. Not a lot of people remember, and it's based on a Philip K. Dick short story called Second Variety. Philip K. Dick wrote the book Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? And why that's important to you is because that's actually what Blade Runner is based on. I'm a big Philip Dick fan, which is just a funny sentence to say. This movie came and went, fairly low budget, starred Peter Weller and Jennifer Rubin, and it's called Screamers. And it came up when we were talking about this, and I think it's one of those forgotten, I don't want to say classic because a lot of the special effects still don't hold up. It was low budget at the time. But it's one of those movies I love, and it's held together by a really good script and Peter Weller, Peter Weller is actually a fantastic actor. We just think of him as RoboCop, but he's in so many. He just raises the bar on so many movies just because he's in them. Screamers is about a futuristic planet. We're in the future, and these two mining corporations or whatnot are fighting over rights. They develop these machines that can imitate people, and when they come out of the ground, they have blades on them, and they track people down, and they're called screamers, and you have to put something to stop your heart. wear something that you don't, they can hear your heartbeat, and they're trained or they're built to continuously upgrade themselves. Well, they upgrade. They keep upgrading. And you're going to find so many upgrades as you watch this movie. Screamers, like I said, came and went, but Screamers came out in 1995. I would have been, I'm not going to tell my age, but I loved it then and I still love it now. Upon rewatching it, yeah, like I said, some of the effects don't hold up, but it's on Shudder. It's streaming. Screamers is streaming. Stream. Anyway, it's one of my films that I can go back to. And I like the idea that sometimes on this, I get a little bit of a platform, maybe to introduce you to something that's maybe over a decade old that no one remembers, that's due for someone to rediscover. So check out Screamers if you have Shudder. It's got Peter Weller in it. Once again, it was based on a short story by Philip K. Dick. And one of the writers is Dan O'Bannon. If you don't know who that is, well, he's batshit crazy, or was. He's dead now. And he also wrote Alien, another one of my favorite films. So this has been Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly. Check out Screamers on Shudder.